everybody, it's Cheryl. I'd like you to join me today for this gentle yoga class that includes standing, reclining, and seated poses on the floor. It's great for balance, flexibility, and mobility. So if there's something that we're doing that doesn't serve you, leave it out. It's okay. Listen to your body throughout the practice and find your comfortable seat on the floor. I'm going to start out with my little folded blanket. So I'm just going to cross my legs, find your easy seated position, maybe with your hands laying gently on your knees, palms up, relax your shoulders. You might want to even close your eyes. And this just gives us a chance to reconnect with our breath. So if you have any worries or cares, just let them go. You can always worry about those worries a little bit later if you still want to. For now, just let everything go. Relax your shoulders, your hips, your belly. Just reconnecting with the breath. Breathing slowly in and out. Maybe you can feel the breath in your body. Maybe it's your belly that rises and falls with your breath. Maybe it's your chest. Breathe any way, softly, long breaths. And we'll start to move with the breath, so you can just lay your fingertips down on the floor beside your hips. Inhale. Exhale, let everything go. Turning the palms up now, fingers are still on the floor. Let's inhale, begin to raise the arms out and up just as high as they'll reach, maybe even lifting the chin, giving the neck a little stretch. Turning the palms out, exhale, bringing the fingers all the way back down to the floor. Move your chin down toward your chest. Let's try that again. So the palms go up. Inhale as the arms raise up. Chin is lifted, looking up toward the ceiling. Turning the palms out, exhale, bring the arms all the way back down, fingertips to the floor. Let's try that just with the right arm. So keep the left fingertips on the floor, turn your right palm out, and as you inhale, begin to lift that right arm up. Let the breath help you lift the arm. As you exhale, walk your left fingertips out away from you, so they're walking away. Good, bending down to the left. It's just a simple stretch. You can stay right here. Inhale, reach through those right fingertips toward the left. As you exhale, bend that left elbow down toward the floor. It doesn't have to come all the way down. Just as far as you can come down comfortably, feeling that stretch along the right side of the body. And as you inhale, let's raise that right arm straight back up. Once it's up, you can slide the left fingertips back toward the hip and then lower the right arm down. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Turn the left palm out. Inhale, begin to lift that arm, stretching it up just as high as it'll reach. As you exhale, walk the right fingertips away. Good, and then just a little bend down to the right, feeling it along the left side of the body. Reach through those left fingertips to the right. Inhale. And as you exhale, lower the right elbow down toward the floor. It never has to come down. Don't strain. Good. Take a big deep breath in. And then begin to raise that left arm all the way back up. Slide the right fingertips toward that right hip. Lower the left arm down. And then take that right hand to the left knee. Left hand goes back behind you. So we're going to do a little twist. Be mindful of how it feels for you. Square the shoulders forward first. Inhale, spine up nice and tall. Keep that tall spine. As you exhale, gently twist to the left. Easy does it. Be mindful of how far you twist. Never strain, no pain. Once you're twisted to the left, inhale. Nice and tall. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, unwind forward. You can bring that left hand forward with you. Take the right hand back behind you. Bring the left hand to the right knee. Square your shoulders. Don't turn yet. Inhale, tall. Exhale, gently twist to the right this time. Again, just being mindful of how far you twist. It doesn't have to be a great big twist. Twist helps squeeze toxins from the body. Inhale and exhale. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And when you're ready to breathe in, take a big deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly unwind forward. You can bring that right hand forward with you, both hands on the knees, relax the shoulders. Inhale the shoulders up toward the ears. Exhale the shoulders back and down. And let's just begin to roll those shoulders. Good, easy movements. Wonderful, just kind of loosening up a little bit. Let's go the other way a couple times. No fast moves, all slow motion for now. Good. And then maybe once more all the way around, let your shoulders relax down. Inhale, just bring the chin up toward the ceiling, looking up. Exhale, bring your chin back down toward the chest. Good, and we're going to keep the chin down, relax your shoulders, inhale. As you exhale, begin to slide the chin down the chest a little bit further. Good. Remember not to strain. And then once it's down, let's inhale, bring the head back up to neutral. So the eyes are going to look forward. Exhale, turn your head, look to the left very gently. Inhale the head back to center. Exhale, turn your head to the right. Notice how your neck feels today. Inhale the head back to center. Exhale, laying the left ear gently down toward that left shoulder. Inhale, bring the head back up. Exhale, right ear down toward that right shoulder, very gently, never force it. Inhale, slowly bring the head back up to center, and then lay your fingertips right down on the floor in front of you. So by now your hips might be a little more open. If you want to move that blanket, if you're sitting on a blanket, you can move it, or you can stay right there on that blanket. Just helps the hips kind of loosen up a little bit. So fingertips right down on the floor. Relax the shoulders. Come up nice and tall with the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, begin to walk your fingers forward. Good. Just a simple, gentle movement. Remember being mindful of your hips and your back with this. This is where you're going to feel it. So don't go as far as you think you can go. Just easy, right down in here. Inhale, tall. Exhale, bring your elbows down toward the floor. Good, little bit, good. Remember not to strain, and then maybe stretching those arms out a little bit further ahead. Inhale. Exhale, the elbows are relaxing down. Good job. Let's stay here for just a moment. We're stretching the lower back, the hips. Inhale and exhale. Find ease in the movement. Maybe you can feel when you breathe in, the back expands with that breath. Exhale, maybe relaxing down a little bit further. Good, hold it, breathe. And then when you're ready, let's walk the fingers back toward the body. Very gently, very slow movements. Good, we're just opening up a little bit. Good job. Let's take that left arm out to the left and bring the right arm straight up. Inhale all the way up. Good, hold it, hold it, hold it, and reach. Good, so we're not going to walk those left fingertips out this time. We're just going to bend down to the left very gently. Good, so you should feel this from your right hip to the right fingertips all the way up. Inhale, feel that expansion. Exhale, relax. Inhale, raise that right arm straight up again. Exhale, bring it down. So we're just trying to open up the sides of the body very gently. Let's take that left arm up now. Breathe it up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left arm down toward the right very gently. No need to strain. If you feel it, it's already working. Good job. Take a deep breath in. Feel the expansion, and then exhale, relax. Inhale, lift that left arm straight back up. Exhale, bring it down. Good, okay, let's take those legs straight out if they're not already there. Good, so we're gonna take the toes up. We're gonna bring the hands to the back. Good, so the fingertips are gonna face forward. Good, so we're just gonna lean into the arms back and then flex the toes backwards. Inhale, lift your chest up, straighten those arms and look up. Exhale, relax again, and we'll do it one more time. So you're gonna flex those toes back toward the body. Begin to straighten the arms, lift the chest up. Inhale. Exhale, slowly relax. This time, let's come up a little bit. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall. The arms are back, but they're gonna go back and out and up. Inhale. And then we're gonna flex those toes back. As you exhale, hinge forward from the hips, bending the elbows, bringing the hands down to the knees. Good, you're gonna feel this mainly in the back of your legs and your lower back. Inhale, exhale. I'm just gonna hold it for another breath if you can. Inhale. And exhale, relax your feet. You don't have to flex now. We're gonna slide those fingertips and the hands down toward the ankles. Lock your thumbs together as you're doing this. And then let's swoop the hands over the feet all the way up. We're leaning forward, we're coming all the way up. Inhale. Separate your hands, and as you exhale, bring your hands down toward your ankles or your toes or wherever you can manage without straining. Relax those shoulders. Look down at your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest up a little bit. Look forward. Exhale, come right back down. Good, and hold it. Breathe. And then let's drop our hands with the palms up onto the floor. Good, so we're still leaning forward. As you inhale, begin to slide the hands back towards your hips. Come up nice and tall. Good job. Take the arms out and up. Hands together. Exhale, slide your hands down to your heart. Wonderful. Okay, so we've stretched the back of the legs and the legs just a little bit. Let's take the legs out. Good, so forming a big letter E with the legs. Not so big that you're strained though. So you want to find your sit bones. You're going to take your right hand to the fleshy part of the bottom and kind of pull it out and find those sit bones. Lean forward a little bit. Okay, other side. So we're going to take our left hand to the fleshy part of the left side of the bottom and bring it out a little bit and then come right back down. Okay, so that's where your sit bones are. If you feel them, great. Inhale, come up tall. Take the hands to the floor in the center of the body and then begin to slide the hands forward. Good. Exhale. All the way down as far as you can go comfortably. Remember, when you feel it, it's already working, so don't strain. Good, just feel it. Come to your own comfortable edge. Inhale and exhale. Now let's walk those hands over toward that right foot. Good, so the hands can be on the inside of the foot, or maybe the right hand can go to the outside of the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, bring your chest down like you're going to kiss that knee, but don't strain. Good, and then take it from here. Just breathe. And we'll go to the other side. So when you're ready, take the right hand that's on the outside of the foot, if it's there, back to the inside of the foot. Good, and then let's just kind of walk the hands over to the other side. Slowly, be mindful of how it feels. This is a different side. It might feel a little bit different. So hands are together on the floor, or maybe that left hand can go to the outside of the left foot. Inhale, exhale, relax your shoulders, bring your chest down, bring your nose down a little bit toward that knee. Remember, don't strain, just breathe. And then coming back up, so we're going to take that left hand to the inside of the left foot, walk the hands forward again. Good, and then as you inhale, begin to slide the hands back toward the body. Come up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, bring the shoulders back and then down. Good job. Okay, so let's just take that left knee, bend it out so the left sole of the foot comes into the right thigh, inside the right thigh. And then we're going to look over that right leg. So we're going to square the body over the right leg, hands on the top of the leg, near the hip. Inhale. And as you exhale, begin to slide the hand down toward your ankle. Just come down as far as you can. I said toward, not to. If you can get it to, that's fine. Maybe you can get those hands down toward the toes. Wherever you can manage is fine. Inhale and exhale, relax your shoulders. You should feel this stretch in the back a little bit and in the inside of that right thigh. Good, just hold it, another breath. And with your next in-breath, begin to slide the hands back to the top of that right leg. Okay, good job. So we're going to take the right forearm, bottom of the forearm down to the right thigh, and the left hand to the left hip. Good, so inhale. As you exhale, begin to slide the right hand down toward that right ankle. Good, and then rotate the left shoulder back. So you're going to look up, shoulder goes back. Keep the left hand on your hip or begin to take it all the way up, left arm. Inhale. If the left arm is up, as you exhale, bring the left arm down toward that right toe. Good, and I said toward, not to. Good, just hold it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale that left arm straight back up, and then bring it down to the hip again. The hand goes to the hip. So if it wasn't already there, bring it back down. Let's slide that right hand up toward the right hip, and we'll change sides. So that left leg goes out. Good, right knee bends, right foot goes into the inside of the left thigh, and let's square the body over that left leg. So we're going to look down the left leg at the toe, hands come to the upper left leg near the hip. Inhale. As you exhale, ease forward or down toward that left toe. Good. And just hold it when you're ready. Good. Maybe the breath can send you a little bit deeper as you ease your way down with the breath. Inhale and exhale. And we'll come right back up. So inhale, slide the left hand back up toward the left hip. Good, and then look forward. So we're going to square the body forward and lay the left forearm, bottom of the forearm down onto that left thigh. Right hand goes to the right hip, and you can keep that right hand right here the whole time. Slide the left hand down toward the left ankle or left toe, wherever you can manage. One side of the body might be a little tighter than the other, and that's okay. Keeping your right hand on the hip, you might want to take that right shoulder back, kind of rotating it back and look up toward the ceiling. Keeping the hand on the hip, or now raise that right arm up and then over down toward the left toe. You don't have to come down too far to feel that stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring that right arm up, come up nice and tall. You're going to slide the left hand back up toward that hip. Maybe the right hand is on that right hip still, that's okay. Take your hands off your hips onto the floor. Take the right leg out again, and then we're going to bring both hands to our thighs, right near the hips. So the right hand is on the right, left hand is on the left. Fingertips are going to face the toes. Inhale, bring your shoulders back and your chest up. As you exhale, hinge forward and begin to slide the hands down toward the ankles. Good, and we're just going to hold it here for a moment. So hold, inhale, exhale. Find ease in the pose by using your breath. And then maybe one more deep breath in. Let it out, relax. And this time as you inhale, begin to slide the hands back up toward the hips. Good, your body's coming up nice and tall. Good, we're going to take the legs forward again. Good, and then just bend the knees. Okay, so I'm going to go to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So if it's okay with your back, we're going to lay on our back. So you can get down there any old way that you want to, but if it feels okay, let's place our hands under our legs for support. Inhale, nice and tall, lift the chest up. As you exhale, begin to curl down one vertebra after the other, all the way down. Good, slowly. See if you can feel those vertebrae come all the way down. Good. And then the head is on the floor. All right, so I'm going to scooch down just a little bit. And I'm going to place both hands right on the floor near my hips. So we're going to take that right or the left hip and roll it. Good. Just a little roll over to the right. And then come back to your back. And then just roll the right hip over to the left. Good. And come back to your back. Now walk your feet back up toward your bottom. And roll to the right again just a little bit. So we're going to take that left bottom cheek off the floor. Take your left hand under that bottom cheek and then lay back down on it. So this is going to protect your back as we do a bridge. Let's roll to the left a little bit. So you're going to take that right sit bone off the floor. Right hand goes under that right bottom cheek and then lay right back down. See if you can walk your feet a little bit closer to your hands. Good, so protecting your lower back. So don't use your knees to lift. This is a little bridge. We'll start by just kind of tilting the pelvic up and down. So back and forth, just a little tilt of the pelvic. Good, back and forth. So if you want to keep doing this, this is okay. If you want to go a step further, you're going to tilt the pelvic up toward the belly button and then just keep rolling up. Use your forearms and your feet to lift, not your knees. You want to keep your neck nice and soft. Don't turn your head and bridge. We're just lifting the hips up. Exhale, slowly come down. Maybe one vertebra after the other. Good. And then we're going to do that one more time. So you'll roll the pelvic up toward the belly button and just keep rolling up using your feet and your forearms, not your knees, all the way up as far as you can. Good. Keep your neck soft. If you want to go a step further, you can clasp your fingers together. Good. Maybe not. Maybe keeping your hands right down flat on the floor. Inhale. And then if your fingers are clasped, loosen them up a little bit. Palms right down on the floor again. Exhale all the way back down. Good job. Okay, so let's take that right knee into the chest. Give it a little hug. So notice the lower back is flattening down onto the floor. Hold it here. Breathe. And then let's follow that with the other knee. Good. So both knees into the chest. Give them both a little hug in. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right foot back to the floor, but keep that left knee close to your heart. Good. Inhale. Exhale, lower that left foot down again. And then take your arms all the way out to the sides. Good, forming a big letter T with your arms. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your knees down to the left. Good, so they can be up in the air. Maybe they're a little closer to the floor. Good, you might have a blanket under the knees for support. That's okay. If it's okay with your neck, turn your head to the right and look down the length of that right arm. Good, so just another little twist here. Should feel pretty good, loosening up the back and the hips. And then look up toward that ceiling again. Take your knees up to the ceiling, but keep your feet flat on the floor. We're going to go the other way. So inhale. Exhale, drop your knees down to the right. And only if it's okay with your neck, turn your head to look to the left, looking down the length of that left arm. Good, easy. Inhale, exhale. And then look back up to the ceiling. Take the knees back up. Good, feet are still on the floor. And then let's come to our forearms. So we're going to come way up onto the forearms. Good, so we're going to work the belly just a little bit. We'll take that right knee in toward the chest. So the foot is up and it's gonna push straight out. 1, let's do 4 more. And bring the knee back in and push it out. 2, bring the knee back in, push it out. Good, let's try 2 more. You can stop if you need to. Knee comes in and push it out. 1 more time. Knee comes in toward that chest. Push it out, breathe out. All the way out and hold it. And then let's take that leg up and bring it down about halfway. Good, hold it. Breathe. And then up again. And then down again, just about halfway, and hold it. Okay, good job. Let's take that right foot back to the floor. We'll bring the left knee in toward the chest. Good, and hold it. Good, and then let's push it out. And let's do it 4 more times. And if you need to stop, stop. Here's 2, and push. And 3, and push it out. Maybe 2 more. So bringing the knee in toward the heart, and push it out. Once more in, and once more out, and hold it. And we'll take that leg up just 2 times. So let's take it up. Good. And then about halfway down, and hold it. And let's try it again. So it goes up that left leg, and then back down about halfway, and hold it. Good. Take the left foot down to the floor. We're going to come up on our hands now. And we'll take that right knee into the chest, left knee into the chest. Bring your toes up a little bit. Good. You can stay right here. If you have a little more flexibility, a little more strength, you might straighten those legs. So either way is fine. You might even take those arms forward. Good. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And then bring the hands back to the floor and feet back down. Let's take the knees to one side or the other. Good, and then we're gonna come up on the knees. And we'll actually come up onto all 4. So we're on the knees, hands are on the floor. You can also use blocks if you need to come up a little bit. So the knees are about hip width apart. Hands are under the shoulders. If it's too much for your wrist, you might want to make little fists. That's okay too. And then we're just going to do a little cat-cow here. So with cat-cow, we arch and we round the back. So as you inhale, sink your belly down and your tailbone goes up. You can keep looking at the floor or look straight ahead. As you exhale, round the back. The belly goes in toward the spine. The back is really round. Push through those hands. And then come back. So that is a tabletop right here, because our back looks like a table. So we're going to do that a couple more times using the breath. So inhale the tailbone up, face looks forward or down. Exhale, rounding the back. Good. Inhale, come back up, tailbone up, sinking the spine. Exhale, rounding the back, tailbone down. Couple more times. Inhale up, tailbone lifts. Exhale, tailbone tucks, rounding. Use your breath. Inhale up. Exhale down, tuck. Maybe once more. Inhale, tailbone lifts, sinking the spine. Exhale, rounding down. Good job. Let's take that a little bit further. And you can keep rounding and arching if you'd like, but if you'd like to add a leg, inhale, lift the tailbone up and lift that left leg straight back. Exhale, round, head toward the knee. You're still rounding your back. Inhale, lift that left leg out and back. Exhale, round. Let's try that one more time with the left leg. So inhale, left leg goes back, maybe lifting up. Exhale, round the back, belly button in toward the spine. Back is really round, head toward the knee. And then lower that knee to the floor. Inhale the right leg back. Lift the tailbone, lift the head. Exhale, round the back head toward the knee. Inhale, lifting that right leg out and back and up maybe. Exhale, round. Inhale, back and up, lifting that tailbone, arching just a little bit. Exhale, round. Good job. Bring that knee right back down. So little modified pigeon here. What we'll do is take that right knee in between the hands. You're just going to step it up. That left leg slides back. So you're going to sink the left hip down. Good, so you're actually sitting on that right foot. Another way to do that if you have a little more flexibility, and I'll turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm sitting on my foot here in pigeon. But if you have the flexibility, you can take that foot out and then in the center and lay down on that back of the right leg. So either way is fine, sitting on the foot or bringing it out to the middle a little bit so you're sitting on the back of the leg. All right, so let's take our hands and make a little pillow. Stack your fists, making a little pillow, and then lower your head down toward the hands or to the hands. Breathe. And if you want a little more time, stay right here. If you want to do a little sitting pigeon, you can take your fingertips to the floor and come all the way up. Good, and just hold it. So you should feel it about right here. That's where you should feel it. And then we're going to come right back down. And we'll change sides. So when you're ready, let's come back up just so we can take our bottom off of that foot or off of the floor, and we'll just change sides. So that left knee goes in to the center of the hands. The right hip sinks down, so you're just going to slide that right leg back and then making that little pillow. If you want to make that adjustment with the foot coming out a little bit, if you have the flexibility. And then making that pillow, bringing your head down toward the hands or to the hands. Take a little break here, just breathing. Noticing where you feel this. Become aware of the sensations. Back of the leg, maybe your back. And then staying right here, doing a little pigeon here. We're going to take the fingertips to the floor. Come all the way up if that feels okay. Couple breaths. And then all the way back down. Good job. So let's bring the hands back to the floor. And then we're going to come back up on all fours again. Good. And then we'll take that right, instead of the right knee, we'll take the right foot in between the hands. Now here's a good time if you need to use blocks. Maybe this is too much for you. So you can use blocks, or I don't know if they make phone books anymore, but a phone book is a big thing, maybe a bigger book. You can put your hands right there on the blocks, that's okay, or anything that you can do a makeshift block with. So that's another good way to do it, maybe if you're uncomfortable with your hands on the floor. But the same concept of pigeon, we're going to take that left leg and just slide it back. Good, so you want to just kind of bring your chest over that right thigh and just relax. Head is down. Good, and we're looking at our toes. You're going to sink that left hip down. Good, and hold it. And if you want to do a little balancing, take that right hand to the right knee, left hand to the right knee, come up nice and tall. Maybe even bringing the arms up. Good. And then let's bring it back down again. So we're going to go all the way down. Hands to the floor or the blocks. Good. And we'll start to push back. So we're going to use the heels of our hands, just kind of push back. The left hip is coming down toward that left heel. We're pushing back. Good, so you're going to feel it in the back of that right leg. You can keep those right toes on the floor or push back so far that the right toes come up. Good, but remember, don't strain. It's okay not to strain. It's not serving you to be in pain while you're exercising or stretching. Good, and then let's put those toes back on the floor if they weren't already there. Wonderful. So now we're going to curl those left toes under and come up into a low lunge. So we're taking the knee off of the floor, the leg is straight, good, and just hold it. 1, 2, 3, hold it a little more, maybe 2 breaths. And then bring that left knee down. Okay, to the other side we go. So we're going to take that right knee onto the floor. The left foot comes to the middle of the hand. So again, you can use those blocks. The left knee is over the left ankle, and we're just going to slide that right leg back. Sink that right hip down. Good, stay right here, looking down. So we're really opening up this front of the hip here. Good for your gait. It's that psoas muscle right there, kind of connects to your back. Wonderful. And then we might want to push back a little bit. Just begin to push back. You can keep those left toes on the floor or bring them up a little bit. Pushing back, feeling it, especially in the back of that left leg, those hamstrings. Bring the toes right back down to the floor. Good. And then just stay here if you want to do a little balancing, taking that left hand to the left knee, right hand to the right knee. Hold it right here, looking forward, or maybe bringing the arms all the way up. Find your steadiness. And then right back down to the knee, and then right back down to the floor. Curl the right toes under. So here comes that little low lunge. So we're going to take that right knee off of the floor. Good, and we're pressing through the heel of that right foot. It's not coming down, it's just up, and we're pressing. Holding the belly firm to hold you up. And then bringing the right knee back down. And then taking the left knee down to the floor, curl all of your toes under. And then let's come into a little downward dog. So we're going to lift those hips up. Good, all the way up. You're on your tippy toes, and then your heels come down. You're going to push back a little bit. So the heels don't have to touch the floor. Good, so find your own comfortable edge here. You want to relax your head, push those hips up. Good, inhale, exhale. And staying right here or lifting that left leg straight up, all the way up. Good job. And then bending the knee, bringing the toes back down. Good, still in a downward dog, or maybe lifting that right leg straight up. And then bending all the way back down. And we're going to walk those toes up toward the hands. But keeping your knees bent. Good, take your hands off of the floor and just kind of hold your elbows with your hands. Relax. Knees are soft, they're not straight. They're not hyperextended, they're soft. Hold it. And then let your hands go. Bringing the hands to the legs. We're going to bend the knees. Good, and hold it. Straighten the legs. And then walk your hands up your legs. Keep your knees soft the whole time, all the way up. Good. And then we're up, and we're going to do some standing poses now. So you can just do the floor exercises, or you can join me with these standing poses. Remember to get a chair, or maybe use the wall if you feel a little unbalanced. I'm going to come all the way up to the top of my mat, and then let's take that right foot back. Good. Okay, so we're looking forward to the left here. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, take that left knee and bend it over the left ankle. Good, so in a warrior pose right here. And then begin to straighten that leg, left leg, and bend it again. Good, and straighten and bend. So once it's bent, let's turn forward. Good, take that left hand down to the left leg, right arm is up and it's going to go over to the left. Wonderful, inhale, exhale. Inhale, take that right arm all the way back up and then behind you and down to the right leg, in the back of that right leg. Inhale the left arm out to the left and up and then over and down toward that right leg. Good, and just hold it. And then all the way up again. Take both arms out to the side so you're looking forward, that left knee is looking to the left. Inhale. As you exhale, turn your head to look down the length of that left arm. And then let's bring those arms up, look forward. Bring your hands together and down to your heart. Straighten that left leg. Good, we're going to go to the other side. So you can drop your hands down. We're going to take those left toes forward and the right toes to the right. Good, let's look to the right. So we're going to square the body right there. Good, and you can do anything you want with your hands, maybe to your hips or maybe all the way up toward the ceiling. And let's just take that right knee and bend it over the right ankle and hold it. Good. And then straighten the leg and bend and straighten and bend. Good. All right, so we're going to come forward, so just turn your body forward. Good, take the left hand to the left hip. We're going to do it in reverse now. So the right arm is going to go over and down to the left. Maybe you can take the hand off your hip so the hand comes down to your leg. So either way is fine, hand on the hip or down to the leg. Good, and just hold it here. And then we're going to come right back up. Good, we're going to take that right hand over to the right, left arm to the left. And then turn your head to look down the length of that right arm. Good job. Let's straighten the right leg. Bring the left arm over to the right arm. Come all the way up with both arms. Turn forward, hands together. Exhale, slide those hands right down to the heart. Wonderful. And then turn your toes forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Good. So the toes are forward at this point. We're going to do a little chair pose. So let's bring the arms out and forward. And then just as if somebody is pulling your hips back, you're going to kind of lean back your hips. Good. And then come down like you're going to sit on a chair. So this is a wide leg chair pose. Hold it right here. Inhale, exhale. Basically a little squat with the toes forward. If it feels okay for you, you can bring your arms up. Good, but keep your bottom down. So you might be sitting on a little footstool or a high bar stool, so it doesn't matter. Maybe you can go up and down, trading seats. Bar stool, footstool. Good, or just stay right where you are if that's where you want to be. So once you're down, wherever or however far you can be, take your arms out. Good, we're going to turn the palms back. Good, hold it, hold it, hold it. Bring your arms about halfway down. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, I know those legs are working right now. Lower your arms, straighten your legs. We're going to heel toe or bring the feet back together. Good, you're going to shake it out a little bit. Wonderful. Again, we'll just do a little side stretch here. So we're going to start with this base with the feet wide apart and the hands on the hips. Inhale that right arm straight up. As you exhale, bring it down to the left. So you're just kind of bending gently down to the left. Good. You want to keep that left hand on your hip. If you want to go a little bit further, maybe slide it down the left leg. But always hold on to something. So don't let the arm just dangle. This is your steadiness. This is your balance right here. Inhale and exhale. It's support. Inhale, reaching that right arm up, and then bring it right back down. Hands are gonna start at the hip. Relax the shoulders. Inhale that left arm straight up. Exhale, bring it down to the right very gently. Good. Okay, so you're opening up from the toes to the fingertips. You might want to take that right hand and slide it down the right leg for support. Good. Breathe. Breathe into the left side body. Inhale, lift the left arm straight back up and bring it down. Good job. And then let's just kind of give it a little shake. Wonderful. So, like I said, balance is different every single day. We're going to try a tandem balance. So again, you can hold on to something if you feel a little unsteady today. And what we're going to do is take the right foot in front of the left heel to toe. Okay, find your balance. So you want to firm your belly, looking or gazing at something in front of you that's not moving. Take your hands to your heart. Maybe just one hand. Maybe one hand can be out to balance, or holding on to something. So it looks like it would be easy. It's not really that easy. Breathe. We'll shake it out and try to do the other side. So basically you want to try to hold this though as much as you can. Maybe out throughout the day you have a counter that you can, maybe washing dishes and you're kind of standing like this to check your balance. Good, let's go to the other side. So we're going to shake it out a little bit. And then stop the movement. When you're ready, maybe you're holding on to something at first, and that's quite all right. Take the left foot in front of the right, heel to toe. Put one hand to the heart. One hand might be holding something. If you can get both hands to the heart without toppling over. Inhale, exhale. Good job. And then just stay as long as you need to with this one, because every time you do it, you're developing balance. So let's shake it out. Good, and we're gonna come right back down to the floor in just a moment. So let's inhale the arms out, palms up, and then all the way up go the arms. Inhale up, exhale, fold forward from the hips, bend your knees, and bring your hands all the way down to the floor. We're gonna touch the floor. Good, your hands can be on your fingertips or flat or on blocks. Because what we're gonna do here is begin to straighten the legs. Good. Straighten and then bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Once more, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. So once you're bent, let's bring the hands to the knees. We're not going to come all the way up. Keep your knees bent and look up. So just looking forward, not really up. Exhale down. Bring your hands back to the floor, and we're just going to come back to the knees first. Good job. And I'm going to sit forward a little bit so I can show you this one. This one is the sunburst. So if this is too bothersome for your knees, you can sit on a little blanket between your bottom legs and your bottom. We're going to come up, so we're going to greet the sun. So let's inhale the arms out and then come up on the knees and look up, greeting the sun. We're going to set the sun down, so as you exhale, the palms go out. We're going to bring our bottom back toward the hips and the head all the way down. Good, and let's do it again. Inhale, coming up, all the way, look up. And then turning the palms out, pressing the air down as you come all the way down. One more time. Inhale, raising the palms of your hands up. Arms go up, look up. Turning the palms out, exhale, pressing all the way back down. Hands come toward the feet and the head goes down. And then come up so that you're sitting in the rock. Good, and then we're going to bring our bottom back to the floor. And I'm going to scoot up a little bit. And we're going to go right back down. So I'm going to place my hands under my legs and then slowly roll down one vertebra after the other. Good. So we already did our little twist, but we're going to do a little bit different this time. So again, the arms go out to the sides, forming that big letter T. And the feet come a little bit closer to the bottom. Good, so this time we're going to bring the arms down. So just slide your arms down a little bit. So maybe forming a big letter A instead of a big letter T. Good, I'm going to take one knee to the heart and the other knee to the heart. Good, we're just going to hold it right here for a moment. And then take the knees apart a little bit so they're kind of near the shoulders. So we're just going to open up a little bit. You can even take your hands to your knees and draw them in toward the shoulders a little bit. Good, and breathe. And then the knees come back together and the arms go back out to that letter A, not a T, just an A. Inhale, and as you exhale, take the knees down so they're going to land on a blanket or your arms or maybe even in your hands. So don't turn your head with this one right now. Good, just relax. Shoulders are relaxed. Neck is relaxed and soft. And just see if you can let go for a moment. Let's go to the other side. So when you're ready, we're going to take one knee into the chest, draw the other knee toward the chest, and then both knees drop down to the other side. Good, and again, you might want to have a blanket. You can even prop your knees on your hands, or you can come all the way down and just breathe, relax, soften. And then let's draw our knees one at a time back to the chest. And then the feet go down to the floor. The knees are still bent. So threading the needle is a great way to open up the back of your hips a little bit. So we're going to take that right ankle over the left thigh near the knee. And take the right hand and just kind of gently press that right knee away from you. Just kind of push it away. Good. Relax that right shoulder a little bit. Hold it here, and you can stay right here, or you can go a little bit deeper by taking that right hand through the opening of your legs, lifting that left foot up, and then clasping your hands around the back of that left leg. Relax the left lower leg, just let it dangle. Couple breaths. Just relax that left foot down. Unclasp your hands. We'll go to the other side. So bring that right foot to the floor. And we're going to bend that left knee and take it out to the left, drawing the left ankle over that right thigh near the knee, but not on top of the knee. Good. And then we're going to push that left knee out a little bit with the left hand. Just give it a gentle push out. Good. And stay right here. That's okay. Or go a little bit deeper by taking the left hand through the opening of the legs like you're threading a needle. Take the right foot up and then clasp your hands around the back of that right leg. Let that right leg just dangle at the bottom of the leg. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. You're ready to let it go. Unclasp your fingers, drop that right foot down, and then the left foot comes down. Wonderful. Let's go right into Shavasana, the relaxation pose. So this is where we absorb everything we just did. If your back is a little bit sore, you want to keep your knees bent, or you can roll up a little blanket and then just kind of rest your legs on that blanket under your knees, or just take your legs straight out. Okay, so now we're going to kind of widen the back. So bring your shoulders toward each other and kind of give it a little roll. So we're widening the back, and then just relax your shoulders. And the palms go up. The arms are spread out wide. Let's spread the legs out a little bit wider, and then just kind of move your toes back and forth. And then stop the movement with your toes out. Good. And then just relax. If you need a blanket to cover up with, or maybe under your neck for support, then you can use that blanket for that. So if you are laying here and you find that your chin is up facing the ceiling, you want to bring that chin down so you're laying on the back of your head. So kind of bring it down a little bit, and then move your head side to side. And then let your head find its resting point. And just relax into center. And see if you can start to let go. Feel as though you're sinking into the support of the floor. Relaxing your shoulders, all those little muscles in your neck and your jaw and your face. Breathing in, breathing out, and let go. Relaxing your feet, your legs, your hips, your belly. Relaxing your arms and your fingers. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Breathing out, let go. And then staying here as long as you'd like. When you're ready to come up, roll to one side or the other first. So just come into seedling, where we roll up into a fetal position, relaxing your heart, and letting go. And then staying here as long as you'd like. When you're ready to sit up, gently push yourself back up into a seated position with your legs stretched out in front of you and ankles crossed, or just cross your legs. Good. And then hands can come to your knees with the palms down or up. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes. See if you can reconnect with your breath. And then bringing your hands and arms down, palms up. Inhale, raise those arms straight up, hands together. The thumbs are looking backwards, so let's lower the chin down toward the chest. Take your thumbs to the back of the neck. Good, nice stretch for the arms and the neck. Inhale, let's take the nose back to center, fingertips up. Exhale, sliding your hands down to your heart center. And we'll end with Namaste. Thanks for joining me today.